Welcome back to another episode of the Pokedex Binder series, the series where we're collecting one of every Pokemon in the Pokedex and adding them to the Pokedex Binder, upgrading them and adding new additions as we find them. And today we are opening up a ETB that I've not yet opened, and that is the White Flare. I've opened Black Bolt and I have yet to open the White Flare. So I've managed to find this in stores at retail, which is great. And also, as a little heads up, you'll be able to see on screen now the current Pokedex Binder total. We are making our way through it. Lots and lots of progress still to be done, lots of upgrades to be done, and White Flare hopefully will help us get some upgrades with some illustration rares, etc. Now, I'm not going to sort of spend too much time on the ETB itself. We've opened plenty on the channel. If you haven't already seen, I've got a playlist of all my ETBs. But of course, as always, dice and damage counters, a stack of energy cards, some White Flare sleeves, and we get the promo, which is going to be Tornadus, which we will be taking out shortly and we will be putting into the Pokedex Binder, and then we're going to get our packs out of here as well. Now, if you're new to the channel, I post a video here every single week for the Pokedex Binder series, so if you're interested in following along with that journey, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to flip these around. Let's just scatter them around. Oh, look at that pack error. Can you see that? It's got like it's quite a few actually, a little bit like it, where you've got kind of the blue and white. But look at the difference between the two packs. That one's got like a blue and white sort of error on the packaging. That's pretty cool. Don't know if that's worth anything, and I don't really care. We're going to be ripping them open. So let's just scatter them across here. Let's go for the middle one first of all. And like I said, we will get the promo in of Tornadus in a second. I'm hoping for a Durant Yukimori, if I'm honest. I need the reverse holo and the Pokeball holo. So if we can get that, that would be brilliant. I've got the Master Ball holo, which I picked up recently. Menfo, Ducklet, Vullaby, a Selgor, Vanillix, Watchog. Oh, we get a Pokeball Gothita to get us started. Very nice. Behind that, we get a reverse holo Minshao. And behind that, oh, we get ourselves a Hydreigon EX. Very nice. That is a pull for the episode. And that is pack number 1. Let's get that sleeved up and into the Pokedex Binder. So first up from pack number 1, we have the exact same card, but we've already got the Pokeball edition. So that card now doesn't make it into the Pokedex Binder. It goes into my bulk box, which I'll show you later on in the video. The Ducklet also won't make it in because we've got a card of the same rarity, so I'll keep this one in there. Vullaby's up next, and because we've opened up quite a lot of White Flare, we're going to see quite a lot of dupes because we opened them from triple blister packs. So we've got the reverse holo in here of the exact same card, so this one equally doesn't make it. A Selgor, we have a card in there already, which I always love the artwork for, so the card from this set that we just opened never trumps it. Vanillish is a dupe, so is the Watchog. Deerling is a dupe, but we've got it in Japanese and we pulled the Pokeball version. Minshao, though, will get the upgrade treatment, and it is the reverse holo treatment. We're going to be swapping this card out and we're going to be adding in the reverse holo in its place. Next up, we got the Gothita Pokeball. It's actually a really nice looking card, and for a change, I've actually bothered using the ETB sleeves rather than the clear ones because, well, they cost a fortune to keep replacing over and over again. And as you can imagine, we open up quite a lot of packs. Anyway, we do have an upgrade to the exact same card, so we're going to be swapping out this regular version and we will be adding in the Pokeball that we just pulled. That is a lovely little upgrade, and these sleeves actually are really nice. They're nice and square and quite boxy, so it should keep it in nice position. We have the art rare for the middle evolution, and we have the promo as well for the Gothitelle. So we've got a nice little lineup of rarities and styles of cards for the evolution line. Next up is the Hydreigon EX, and we're going to be swapping out this really nice, to be fair, rare holo. Just the shine on it, the artwork alone is absolutely awesome. Look at that, like kind of mid-attack, and then we're going to be swapping it for the EX. It's a nice little upgrade. Again, this is in those new sleeves, and they fit really nicely in the binder, which is a nice little bonus. And then if we move up here, we've got the Tornadus, where we've got the promo, and we're going to be swapping out the rare holo. And this is a really sweet artwork. I have opened both of them now, so I do have the Black Bolt promo as well as the White Flare. To be fair, I think the Black Bolt one is better. But anyway, let's swap these around for a lovely upgrade to the Pokedex Binder. And as I mentioned, this is the bulk box. You might be asking, what is bulk box? That's just simply the company. This is the bulk box quad. This is a special edition one, and you get different artworks to go on the top of them. and inside they have space for, of course, all of your bulk cards, and they're really good quality. You actually have to put them together yourself, and it's really easy to do. They've got a video online. It's really good quality in here, and it's made out of recycled materials, etc. They also ship you in the box some extra little dividers, so if you want to draw on them, you can do. If you want to sort of label up your work or your bulk box like I have, I've got Silver Tempest, and then all of the Scarlet and Violet era, all with their little labels from the cards in the corner, and making their way through to like Journey Together, Destined Rivals, White Flare, and so on. Now, each section that I have, I've actually sort of split them up. So if we go to White Flare, which we're opening up today, we'll just move that forward. We then have all of the trainer cards and items, etc. And then behind this divider, we've got all of the common cards, so just, you know, general kind of bulk. And then behind the final one, this splits the reverse holos and any other holos as well with the set, and that is the same throughout unless it's a really, really super tiny set that I've not really opened too much of. And then I've got some Japanese cards at the back, and you can use like your sleeves from different sets as well. That's from Destined Rivals, to kind of add like little bulk, kind of like little buffers there. You can use little bits of foam as well, which will slot in there, and then you can go ahead and sort of make sure they don't topple over. But that is where I put all of my bulk, and this holds up to 3,800 cards per box. I've actually got 2 of them now, so I should be sorted for quite some time. Bulkbox as a company are at card shows quite a lot, so if you want to pick one up at the card shows, check out their socials as to where they end up. Now, if you want to get 10% off of one of these, you can use the link in the description down below. It is not an affiliate link. I don't make any money off of this. It's just me giving you a discount code for the product, and I'll rate it. I really like it, and I'm glad they sent this out to me, so shout out to them. And anyway, let's get into pack number 2. Let's just keep going through these error packs. Why not? Let's grab this one here and see if we get any luck in here. Of course, I'd love some illustration rares. We already have the Pignite, the middle evolution of Tepig. So if we could get its second stage or even Tepig would be great. But otherwise, just happy to see what we get. It's just great to open up another ETB. Oh, Blitzel artwork. Look how good that. And both of these look great. The evolution as well. It looks so good in this artwork set. Never know how to say that one. So we'll move on to Pack Rat, Hilda, Sawsbuck, Stoutland, little so-so artwork, very nice. I am actually collecting so-so illustrations as well in my artist binder, so hopefully that'll have a place in there at the very least. Frillish with the reverse holo. We then get a Chandelure reverse holo, and behind that we get a Terrakion holo. And do we get a shiny energy? We do not. We get a regular energy and code card. So first card from pack number 2 is a dupe of the exact same card. However, if we flick over a card, Pat Rat is actually a new edition at 504, and I'm going to save you the bingo because we're now only saving it for full pages, but that is another page of the Pokedex binder completely full. We've got all sorts of different versions in here. We've got some Japanese art rares. We've got the Pignite that we opened in a previous pack, some EX at the top there, as well as some Pokeballs, reverse holos, etc. So we've got quite a lot in here to upgrade. All of these eventually, of course, need to be like illustration rares or really high rarity cards, but there's a long way to go. So for now, that is a page done. We can enjoy that for the moment, and then we can go ahead and make some upgrades in the future. We then get another new edition with Zwillios. That is in at 631, 2, 3, 4 as a new edition. We then find Blitzel's really awesome artwork, and we already have a art rare in here. This is equally a really awesome artwork. It's like it's looking back at another version of itself in the distance there. But so that also means that this one doesn't make it. Duot also doesn't make it in either. Stoutland doesn't make it because it is a reverse holo that we already have in here. It is the so-so artwork. We've got the so-so artwork in the Pokeball as well for Herdia, but we have a Yukamori reverse holo in here. Now, this is an artist that I actually collect, and I have an artist binder of all the artists that I collect, which also includes Yukamori. So this so-so artwork we will check in just a second and see if it will go into that binder or if it's destined for the bulk box. Now, the next card is a momentous one for the Pokedex binder. It is a first. Frillish, as you can see from the number just underneath there, is entry 592. Now, ignore the fact it says female Frillish because I think it must have had a placeholder that said male and female, but this goes in with the reverse holo at 592. And if we pan all the way out, that is the very first double spread of the Pokédex Binder series that is completely full. That is going to be a massive bingo! That is absolutely awesome. That is so pleasing to look at. Again, this whole set has so many illustration rares in that we can definitely upgrade quite a few of these into the future. But still, there's moments in here like we pulled the Garbodor illustration rare as well. Like I said, we've got the promo in here of Gothitelle. We've got all sorts of different cards as well. The Reniclus art rare. So satisfying, and it's awesome to hit another milestone, and that is the very first double spread with the Pokédex Binder done. We've got a couple more cards though to see from this pack, so let's see if they go in. So Chandelure with the reverse holo won't make it in because we've got one from Trainer Gallery that is already in there. What an awesome card that is. But we do get a new edition with Terrakion, which is going to go in at 639 with the rare holo, and that only leaves one more on this page to be done as well. And then we pull out the Vault X, and this is my artist binder, and I'm going to skip straight to the so-so section where we've got all of the cards, and some of them I've got the normal version and the reverse holo version, likewise down here as well. And as you can see in the bottom left, we have the Lillipup in Japanese, and then the Herdier, or Stoutland should I say, is going to go in here. The Herdier will potentially have a place in the middle should we pull it, but we've got quite a few over here as well, some new additions. I've actually picked up quite a few of these recently from SED down in Plymouth. Some of them I think are Korean as well, the Maril as well as the Impidimp, but still awesome artworks. We've got the Punyard reverse holo as well. And just slowly but surely, as I open packs and maybe even find some at card shows, I add to this binder, as well as all the other artists that I've got in here as well. And perhaps soon I'll do a sort of binder update video for you where I can show you all of the binders, all of the different sections, and show you how they're progressing. Let's get some symmetry going, shall we? Let's take one from the bottom and move them into the center. ETBs are fun because most episodes I do are usually around about 6 packs in each episode, whereas when we open up an ETB, obviously we get a few more extra packs to open towards the binder, which is great. Another Blitzer and a Patrat, another Zweilous, whatever, Zweilous, Cottony, a Selgor, Galvantula, a Vanillux, a reverse holo Frillish again. We then get a reverse holo Swadloon, which we've already got the illustration rare for, and we get another Samurott, and no shiny energy, sad times. So from pack number 3, we've already seen all of these cards to some degree in this episode already. So these ones in my hand are not going to do any additional damage to the Pokédex binder in terms of like new additions or upgrades. So we'll save ourselves the trouble of checking over every single one of those. Cottony is a dupe. The same can be said for Galvantula. Swadloon, we already have the illustration rare in here, so the reverse holo doesn't do any damage either. And then to round off a terrible pack towards the Pokédex binder, the Samurott won't go in because we already have the art rare from this same set.
It's all for nothing.
Let's grab the top right one. Let's see how we get on. Couldn't believe it when I saw this in the store, just sat on the shelf, waiting to be bought. I messaged my wife immediately. I said, can I buy that? Oh, go on then.
Oh, go on then.
Right, Gothorita. Let's see what we got. Lampent, Deerling, Minfo, Stoutland again, so-so artwork, Archen, a Swoobat, very nice. Behind that we get a reverse holo Pokeball Patrat, very nice. And behind that we get a reverse holo Patrat again. God, we're getting all of them. And then behind that we get an Emboar rare holo. I think that might be a new addition. Let's take a look. And yes, we did get a holo energy, although it has a horrific scratch across it. I like just to put them all in a binder, so oh well, either way, it's another holo energy. So starting off pack number 4, again, going to save ourselves some time. We've already seen these cards to some degree, so they won't be making it into the binder on this occasion. Lampent won't make it in either because we've got the reverse holo. The Archon won't make it in either. I love this artwork, so this one can definitely stay. Swoobat, we already have the reverse holo in its place. And then moving just up from there, we then get towards Pack Rat, because of course earlier on in the episode we added in the regular version. We've then since pulled the reverse holo, and we then pulled the Pokeball version. So the Pokeball version, of course, will be going in. So let's get this one out and slide in the Pokeball in its place. I always find these ones really satisfying because in the same episode a card can get upgraded multiple times, especially in this set where you've got sort of regular versions and reverse holos and Pokeballs and Master Balls and then illustration rares as well. So there's 5 stages that it could go through. Now if we just move above, the final card in this pack was the Emboar, and we already have the exact same card. Let's go for this one here for pack number 5. Pack number 5. Let's see how we get on. Now, at the time you're watching this, I'm actually at loads of card shows with loads of bio POVs coming out back to back to back. So potentially this will break up the bio POVs, but make sure you check those videos out afterwards. We've got Litwick. That's a really cool artwork. Look at the glassy effect on all of those candles. Oh, Lil Pup, very nice. Again, so-so artwork. Hopefully that has a place somewhere. Harlequin. Mandibuzz, I love this artwork as well. We then get a Galvantula. A reverse holo Frillish, that's like the 3rd one we've seen in this episode. Another Chandelure, rare reverse holo, and another Samurai holo. And not an energy card. So let's start this episode off in a similar fashion. We've got a few of the cards that we've already seen, and so these ones are definitely dupes and now are not going to be any upgrades because we've already seen them in this episode. We then get to the Lillipup, which we've already technically seen. So we already have a reverse holo in here, and you will have seen that I have a Japanese version, I believe, in my artist binder. So we'll chuck this in there in just a second. Mandibuzz is also a dupe as well. We carry on a pretty duplicate heavy episode with Vanillish as well. And, you know, White Flare isn't a massive set, so you are going to get quite a lot of dupes if you open up the same one, but it's not necessarily about that. It's about trying to find little upgrades here and there. We've got a reverse holo Purloin already in there, and it's Ends Purloin, so this one won't make it in, although this artwork is really, really cool. And Litwick with this really cool artwork. Look at the glass kind of work on the illustration. It looks absolutely brilliant. But we already have a reverse holo in here. I prefer the artwork of the new one, but the reverse holo trumps it, so this one doesn't make. And as we saw earlier, we've already got the Lillipup, but I'm just gonna pop it on there. I know it's terrible binder behavior, as Deep Pocket Monster would say, but anyway, we've got the English version now in there as well, so hopefully we can get the Herdia as well and complete the trio. That'd be awesome. So we've got 4 more packs left to go. Let's get this all wipe out of the way, shall we? That's the only thing with black and white, well, Black Bolt White Flare, is I feel like the sort of common cards, there's a very, very small set of them, so you get so many dupes across like multiple pack openings and packs alone. You've seen so many dupes in this episode alone, so yeah, it's a shame that it's quite so small. Again, another Lillipup so-so artwork. A Boldor, though we haven't seen that in this episode so far. A Scrafty, a Gigalith, that should definitely be a new addition, I believe. Brave Bangle. Oh, we then get a Cottony reverse holo, a Mandibuzz reverse holo, and at the back we get ourselves a Buffalunt EX. Very nice little hit. And will we get shiny energy? We just get a regular energy. So from this pack, initially anyway, we've got the Lillipup and Vanillish we've already seen. And the rest of them I will check, because sometimes I'm not fully sort of confident whether or not they are dupes. But on this occasion, the Boldor definitely is. However, it's Evolution, which is the Gigalith, which, by the way, I didn't really sort of take enough time to take a look at the artwork on this one. This one's absolutely beautiful. That little lens flare making its way across Gigalith looks absolutely sick. Let's get this in then as a new edition at 526. This is also another page that only needs 1 more card to do a full double spread of the binder. Let's carry on. Scrafty, we already have a reverse holo in its place from a different set. Cottony will get a upgrade though. It will now get upgraded to the reverse holo. Earlier on we showed you the the regular version, and I say we, it's just me. I showed you the regular version. We're going to slide in the reverse holo in its place, and that is a similar story for Mandibuzz as well, because I believe this is just the regular version. Some of the reverse holos are so hard to see for me, especially in this kind of lighting sometimes. yes, it is going to be an upgrade to the reverse holo. So we will upgrade that to a reverse, and we will put this one with the bulk. However, if we just go above that, we do get an upgrade to Bouffalant, where we're going to be swapping out this reverse holo, which is a really cool one, to be fair. I can't remember what set it's from, it doesn't really matter, but that kind of like color kind of bleed around the outside looks really cool. But we are going to be upgrading it to a reverse holo, not a reverse holo, an EX. God, I'm going mad with this pack. So that is a lovely new upgrade to the binder. Okay, 3 more packs to go, 2 EXs so far. Is that 2 Pokeballs as well? Pokeballs, they do count as hits. They don't rock my world, let's put it that way. A Master Ball, yeah, maybe it does. But illustration rares, of course, full arts, etc. will do fine if we can get some of those. A Woobat, a Blitzel, a Zwellius, Courtney, a Dredagon, Harlequin, a Mandibuzz again. See so many dupes now, aren't we? We got a Scraggy reverse holo, we got a reverse holo Ducklet, and at the end we get ourselves a Cofagrigus. No shiny energy either. So these 4 straight off the bat are not going to make any damage to the Pokedex binder. Woobat won't either because we've got the reverse holo in its place. Scraggy though will get the reverse holo upgrade treatment at 559. People always ask me, why don't you take these paper inserts out? It's because I want to keep them in there. Okay. We then take a visit back to Ducklet because we've got the reverse holo. So of course this is going to be a little upgrade. So we're going to be sliding out this one and we're going to be popping in the reverse holo. Reverse holos at the moment are not getting any sleeves. You can let me know in the comments down below how upset you are about that. We then go to Cofagrigus where we already have the exact same card. And by the way, this black and white holo just looks so good. I wish I were keeping it, but anyway, we can enjoy it while we've got it. And then Dredagon is a exact dupe, and that finishes this pack. So my assumption would be that one of these has the Victinian and the other one has the Reshiram. We'll see. Let's open it up. Come on, let me in. Get that out of the way. Let's tidy up the pack. Minvo. Oshawott, very nice. A Trubbish. Herdia. So that's every single one so far. So that should definitely be the so-so artworks being added to, at least with maybe one of every stage. That'd be cool. Energy Retrieval, Sigalith, a Purloin, reverse holo Cobbin. We then get a reverse holo Vanillix, and we get ourselves another Bouffalant EX. I knew what it was straight away. Energy and code card. So for this pack, these 2 we've definitely seen already. Trubbish, we already have the reverse holo in there. Moving up to the top left, Sigalith is an exact dupe. Oshawott, we've already got a reverse holo in there. Moving down from there, we then get to Herdia, which you've actually spoken about quite a few times already. This one's going to go into the artist binder because we've already got the Pokeball version in here. Moving just down from there again, ends Purloin. We have a reverse holo now, but it is not going to compete with this one, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the dupe. Vanillux, though, does get a upgrade to the reverse holo, so let's slide in the upgrade there. And then the only other card from this pack to show you, apart from the so-so artwork, is a dupe of the Bouffalant EX. Now, this one doesn't go into the bulk box. This goes into an additional binder where I collect all my sort of rarer hits like EXs or full arts or anything like that that are just not going to fit in the binder anymore, but they can have a sort of separate space to be organized alongside their same kind of card type. So this one will go in with all the other EXs, for example. And this made for a really satisfying so-so artwork upgrade because we managed to get all 3 of them into the binder, and now I've almost got a full spread as well of so-so artworks because of these new additions here. So I'm gonna have to make some more space. We're having a right stinker. But will we find a banger? Let's see. Last pack. Come on, let's hope for something good. It's always a bit sad when you open up an ETB and you don't get anything at all. A Pignite, Swadloon, Gothorita, Azura. We've seen some different cards. Watchog, Simsir. We get our Ferroform, very nice. We get, ooh, what we got here? We've got ourselves a Pokeball, a Woobat, very nice. Behind that, we get ourselves a Gothitelle, and behind that, we got ourselves another Coffee Grigus and a regular energy. So from our final pack, we've already seen these to some degree already, especially these two. These are not going to make it in because we already have art rares and promos in their place. So again, these all don't make it. Let's check the rest of them though. Pig Knight won't make it in because we picked up the illustration rare in one of the previous episodes. Really awesome pull. Zora won't make it in because we have the promo. That was an ETB one from another set. It was, I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, we've got the promo in there. That's going to be staying. Watchog is a dupe. Simisear, we already have a card for. We packed that V-Star in a episode a little while ago now, so that's going to be a dupe. Let's go. We do get a new edition though with Ferrothorn, and that completes a whole page, and again that just leaves one more card on the opposite page to get another double spread. And then the final card to check is Woobat, because we've now got the Pokeball version, so we can swap out the reverse holo and pop in the Pokeball version. Again, nice little upgrade, same card, but just minor little jumps up in rarity. So I thought I would take it back to the first full spread of the Pokédex Binder. Hope you enjoyed this episode. You'll be able to see on screen now the new Pokédex current total for the binder. We did manage to get some new additions in here, so we have increased the number. Progression started to slow down now because, you know, we only have a few spots left in terms of new entries. Loads of space though for upgrades. Now, if you're interested in following along with the Pokédex Binder series, subscribe for weekly videos, and then also check out the bio POVs. I've got loads of them coming up for card shows either side of this video, so check that out on my channel. And make sure to also, if you fancy taking your support to the next level, check out the join button. You can get a loyalty badge beside your name that grows over time the longer you're a supporter, and early access to the videos. So check that out using the link in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.